Namaste, everybody. Today is May the 19th and Wednesday, so we're here for Wednesday night wind down. So let's start lying down on our backs. So go ahead and stretch your feet out. If you have a little sensitivity in your lower back, go ahead and bend your knees and let the knees come in and rest on next to each other. And now let's place our hands on our belly. The fingertips are just going to barely touch. So we'll do a few grounding breaths. So let's inhale through the nose, breathing in, letting the stomach expand up. Exhaling through the nose. Big inhale through the nose, feeling the stomach rise. Exhale through the nose. Stomach contracts. Inhale through the nose, stomach rises. Those hands and fingers are close to each other. They're going to come apart when the stomach's at greatest inhale. Exhale. One last time. Big inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Now come to your natural organic breath and keep breathing. Today, we are going to talk about taking the first step. I know sometimes you've heard of the phrase when someone tells you, go ahead and just take a baby step to start out. They say that to encourage you. They say, put one foot in front of the other. In fact, Martin Luther King Jr. said, one of his famous quotes is, take the first step in faith. You don't have to see the whole staircase, just take the first step. Well, when we start our yoga journey, we start by learning some basic asanas, those positions, and then we put them together. When we form these advanced sequences, sometimes we get a little bit intimidated, but if we just start out with have faith and start out with one baby step, if we were to do the sun salutation, and we just one little step at a time, eventually a few months down the line, we're going to have a really nice sun salutation. So one way to start out with that first step, because we're afraid, we could start out with some nice breathing. So when you have a big task, your nerves get to you in your stomach, it's got butterflies in it. There's a breath, Pranayama breathing practice called the 4-7-8 practice. That means you inhale for a count of 4, and you hold the breath for a count of 7, and then you exhale slowly for a count of 8. So we're going to practice that. This slowing breath is helping your sympathetic nervous system, and that will calm you down. So let's start with our breath, and we're going to inhale 4, hold 7, exhale 8. I'll do the count for you. So let's and everything is through the nose. So let's inhale through the nose, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, exhale through the nose, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, hold, exhale. Last time, inhale, hold, Okay, now return to your natural organic breath. How did that feel? I love that breath. So now we're going to start our movement practice. Let's bring our knees into our chest and squeeze them up. You can wrap your hands around your shins, rock from side to side. So now let's extend those feet up to the sky, and we're going to do a few crunches. So we're going to lift our hands up, and I'm going to count to 10, okay? So we'll reach up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, bring the feet down. Get 3 breaths. All righty, reach the feet up to the sky. Reach the hands up. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, bring the feet down. Let's get 3 breath cycles. All righty, last time. Soles of the feet pointing up toward the sky, hands up. Let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, let's bring those knees in, squeeze them in to our stomach. Rotate, rock them side to side. No problem. Hey girl, hey. All righty, now let's have our feet down. And when we're gonna bring our knees over to the left side, this is gonna be a supine twist. And we're gonna extend our arms open in a T. And we can place our left hand on our top leg and look toward the extended arm, stretching out that lower back. Lift the knees up toward the center. Bring the legs over to the right side. You place your right arm on your top leg and look over toward the left side. All right, let's bring the knees back into the chest and let's rock the knees up, forward and backwards along the spinal column. If you can, go ahead and rock your way all the way up to a seated position. If you can't, it's fine to just bring those knees over and we'll crawl up to our seated position. Either way. Let's start out warming up our core. We're going to do some stomach churns and come around in a circle. Come back around the opposite side. Let's lean our chest forward, shining forward as we extend to our inhale with a cow. Exhale, rounding the back into a cat. Inhale, forward. Exhale, backwards. Inhale, forward. Exhale, backwards. All right, we're gonna warm up our neck. So let's look to the left this time, forward. So have that chin and that whole face facing over your left shoulder. Inhaling and exhaling a few times. Make sure we're relaxing the shoulders when we're not clenched up. Now let's look over toward the center and Head back forward. Look down toward the left underarm, stretching out the back of the neck. If you like, you can place your hand on your head and give it a little tug. I don't like that feeling, but a lot of people do. Inhale and bring the head up. Look over toward the right underarm. Inhale, bring the head up. So now let's take our nose and we're going to look up at noon. Bring that head over towards 3 o'clock. Nose down to 6. Over to 9. Up to midnight. Over to 3 a.m. Down to 6. Over to 9. Back to 12. Let's go the opposite way. We'll start at 12. 9, 6, 3, 12, 9, 6, 3. All right. Let's inhale the hands up over our head. Exhaling the hands gently down to the ground. Inhaling arms up. Exhaling the hands down. Inhaling the arms up. Exhaling, let's bring the left hand to the right knee and the right hand behind us. We'll inhale, sitting up. Exhaling into a twist. Looking over that right shoulder. Inhaling up. Exhaling. Inhaling up. Exhaling, twist. Inhaling up. Exhaling, coming back to the center. Reaching the arms up over your head on the inhale. Exhaling that right hand down to your left knee and the left hand behind you. Inhaling, sitting up straight, elongating the spine. Exhaling, twisting. Maybe looking over at your left shoulder. Maybe not. It depends what your neck feels like today. Inhaling, sitting up. Elongating the spine. Exhaling, twist. Inhaling, sitting up. Exhaling, twist. Inhaling, sitting up. Exhaling, coming back forward. Inhaling the arms up over the head. Exhaling the left hand down to the side. Inhaling. Exhaling that right hand over the side. Now we want to make sure we're careful to keep both of our hip bones down on the ground. Inhaling and exhaling, opening up that right side body. Inhaling that arm up and over to the side. Inhaling, left arm up and over. Exhaling it over. Inhaling and exhaling, opening up the left side body. Inhaling, both of the arms up over your head. Reaching that spine up and exhaling forward. Slowly, gradually. Reaching down, hands down to the ground. Inhaling and exhaling the head down, resting on your chest. Your chin resting on your chest. Remembering to breathe Inhaling, reaching those arms back up over your head. Exhaling them down to the side. Now let's come over and get on our hands and knees, meet the tabletop. We're going to have our hands directly underneath our shoulders, knees directly underneath our hips, and the tops of our toes and the tops of our feet flat on the ground. We'll inhale the head, the chest forward. Our head is still neutral. It's not looking up. It's kind of looking at like a foot in front of your back. Exhaling round the back, belly button to the front. Inhaling the chest forward. When you inhale, you're bringing your hands and your knees coming close together. Kind of like pulling it together. And exhale, you're pushing your hands away from your feet, rounding that back. Inhaling. Exhale. Now on your own breath, let's do like a C pose. Take your body and kind of look at your left foot, and then come over and look at your right foot. Opening up the side body some more. And those hip flexors. Now let's come down and do some circles, reaching the hips back. Rotating forward. Back around the other way. At the tabletop, now let's extend that left leg backwards. Let's come inhale forward, stretching out the toes. Exhale backwards, stretching out the calf. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Now let's lift that left foot up so it's parallel to the back. We are upright in our hands, we're not collapsed in our shoulders. And let's inhale and reach the right arm forward. We are trying to have energy coming out of the tips of our fingers, reaching forward, and energy coming out of that back heel. Let's inhale them apart and exhale into our bird dog crunch. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Bring that right arm down. Bring the foot up. The sole of the foot is facing toward the ceiling. Now let's pulse. And we're activating the glute muscle. Now extend that leg down. And let's cross the leg over the right foot. And we're going to look toward that foot, making a long opening in our side body. Now let's bring the foot in line with the knee. And we're going to inhale and bring our arms up over our head. And we're going to exhale over toward the extended leg. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling. Inhale the arm up, come over to the opposite side. Reach that arm over. We're on a nice long lean diagonal. Our chest is not collapsed in. We are reaching as far as we can. Nice giant opening in the side body. Inhale the arm up and meet back in our tabletop. Now let's extend that right foot backwards. Lean forward on the inhale, stretching out the toes, and back on the exhale, stretching out the calf. Lift that right foot up so it is parallel to the mat. We'll inhale and extend our left arm. We'll reach those fingertips away from the heel and the heel away from the fingertips. We'll inhale, reaching. Exhale, bringing the elbows to me. Inhale on the reach. Exhale on the crunch. Inhale on the reach. Exhale on the crunch. Inhale on the reach. Exhale the hand out. Let's bring the sole, bend the knees, going to be bent. The sole is going to be facing the sky. And we're going to pulse, activating that. Ready, let's extend that leg down, cross it over. The right foot, the left foot, and try to look at that crossed foot, opening up your right hip flexor. We're still breathing, so don't hold your breath. Alrighty, now let's bring that leg over. So the right foot is in line. I'm going to face you on the camera and extend that left foot out. It's in line with the knee. On the inhale, bring the arms up over our head. On the exhale, we're leaning toward the extended foot. Our neck is long. Our body's upright. We're not collapsed in. We're really getting a nice open stretch in that front hip. Inhale, reach the arms up. On the exhale, let's come over. Bring that arm over, and we're in a nice long diagonal. Alrighty, on the inhale, let's come back around to our tabletop position. Let's reach the hips back down toward our heels. Reach the arms forward. Let's come to our child's pose. Maybe resting the head on the mat. Maybe resting the head on the fist. This is your resting pose of this practice. If you're out of breath at any time, come to the child's pose and reset. All right, let's extend the hands in front of us. Let's walk the hands over to the right side, getting a nice stretch. Reaching them far on the right, maybe putting the left hand on top of the right. Walk the hands through the center, over toward the left side, putting the right hand on top of the left. Bringing the hands to the center, placing the hands near where the head is. And let's tuck our toes. And we're going to come down to a closed, rotate our hips back to a closed leg squat. Rock back. Yeah. Nice stretch in our calves. We want to rock forward and backwards here. you can bring your heels, down, that's a good thing. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. Your calves have to be super flexible. I'm super flexible. In some places in my body. So now let's bring our hands to the mat and extend our hips all the way up to the sky. Knees are still bent, son. This is our first forward fold of the day. Our belly is resting on our thighs. Shake the head. Yes. Shake the head. No. Maybe you can rock and get a ragdoll. Rocking your hands from one side to the other. All right, now let's take our hands and place them on our feet and walk them up our legs, bringing our body up. And our head is the last thing to come upright. All right. So now we're going to walk up. We're going to take some baby steps toward the front of our mat. Like we'll take baby steps toward any hard task. So each step, we're going to feel the 4 corners of our feet. 2 corners in the front, 2 corners in the back. All right, we are in front of our mats. We are in our mountain pose. Our hands are going to shine forward. Our feet are going to be 2 fists width apart. So if you want to check how far your feet should be apart, go ahead and bend over and put your fist in between them. So our knees are not locked out. They got a little bit of bounce to them. And pretend like there's a tail coming out of your bottom. And so your back is not arched. You want that flat butt thing going on. I know it doesn't look so good, but that's what we want to protect our lower backs. Our hands are shining forward. Our collarbones are expanded. Shoulder blades are sliding down the back. Our chin is parallel to the ground. We'll inhale our hands overhead. Exhale, bringing them down to the prayer position, hinging at the hips, coming down into a forward fold. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale and come to a flat back. Our hands are on our shins. We're looking down toward the ground. The goal is to have a right angle of our legs and our back. And exhale into our forward fold. Bend your knees, put your feet into the ground, and inhaling, bring your arms up overhead. Exhaling them down through prayer, hinging at the hip again, coming down into forward fold. Inhaling into flat back. Exhaling into forward fold. Push the feet to the mat. Inhaling the arms overhead. Exhaling the hands through prayer. Hinging at the hips. Coming down into that forward fold. Hands to the ground. Now inhale and step back with our left foot. We'll stay here for a little bit, getting a nice stretch in this high lunge. Now let's look and see where our hands and legs are. Our feet are on 2 railroad tracks. Our left hand is in front of our right hand. Our left foot is behind our left hand. Our right hand is on that foot, right foot. And we're going to inhale, bring our body up and rest our hands on our legs. Now have your legs in railroad. Yeah. So we want the legs to be like, bring that right leg over to the right side of the mat. You want the legs apart. So like, look at your hands. Your feet are apart here. You can just step back here. When your legs are this close together, you're trying to step back to the track. So we want a wide stance here. All right, so our hands are on that leg, catching our balance. We're gonna inhale the arms up overhead. We're gonna be up on our back toe. Yeah. And we're gonna exhale and open the right hand forward, opening up here in a nice side twist. Inhale the hand forward, open up the right. Looking at that back though. Inhaling forward, exhaling out. Inhaling forward, exhaling out. Inhaling forward, exhaling the hands down to the mat. Now we're going to step the right foot back and meet in place. We're going to hold this plank, make sure it's strong. Our belly is engaged, our thighs are engaged, our shoulders are strong. Inhale, bring the knees to the mat. Exhale. Inhale, pitch forward a little bit. Exhale the body all the way down on the ground. Bring the hands along the breast line. Inhaling and exhale. Inhale into baby cobra. Exhaling the hips back into child's pose. Inhaling and exhale. Inhaling and exhale. Let's tuck the toes, lift the hips, and we are in our first down dog of the day. Now let's walk this feet out, stretching out the calves. Now, how far to your down dog? The way to measure that is come forward into your plank. You're in a nice plank here. Just lift those hips up, and that's your nice down dog leg. All right. Inhale, looking at your hands, walking your feet up towards the top of the mat. Into our flat back, inhale. Exhaling into forward fold. Bend the knees, lift the arms up on the inhale. Exhaling hands through prayer. Hinge at the hips. Forward fold. Inhale at the flat back. Exhale the hands down. Let's step the right foot back. Now that right foot is behind the right hand. Make sure you think about your feet being on railroad tracks. Okay, so let's inhale, bring our hands to our thigh. Exhale. Inhale, pulling your shirt down. Exhale. Inhale, the arms up overhead. Exhale. Inhaling. Exhaling. Now let's bring your hands down in front of us. Inhale. Bring that right arm open and look toward the back. Inhale forward. Exhale the left arm open. Inhale forward. Exhale the arm open. Inhale forward. Exhale the hands down to the back. Inhale. Exhale the left foot back toward plank. Inhale. Exhale knees to the mat. Inhale, lean forward. Exhale the body to the ground. Place the hands on the breast line. Inhale into baby cobra. Exhale the hips back toward the heels. Tuck the toes and lift the hips up toward the sky. Do our down dog. Let's do a cleansing breath here. Let's inhale really big through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Hear it. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. All right, so let's look at the front of the baby steps or take one big step, possibly jump. Inhale into flat back. Exhale into forward fold. Inhaling, reaching the arms up overhead. Exhale into mountain pose. And shine those heels forward. So we'll do a few side stretches before we do another. Oops. Did I lose you? I did not lose you. Great. So we're gonna, oh, our time is slow. We're going to start slowing down now. So let's inhale the arms up. Exhale the left arm down. Exhale and stretch over to the side. Inhale the arm up. Exhale the right arm over. Stretch toward the side. Inhale both arms up. Exhale and sit your hips back into our chair pose. Inhaling and exhaling. Our knees should not be over our toes. Our butt should not be, back should not arch. We want to think about bringing that butt down again, like the tail is weighing our back down so there's no arch in our back. Inhale. Exhale. Reach the hips up. Come over into our forward fold. Inhale. Exhale. Press the feet into the ground. Reach those arms up overhead. Exhale. Hands into our mountain pose. Hands shining forward. Let's try that one more time. Let's inhale the arms up over our head. Exhale the left arm down. Reaching over to our side, opening up that side body. Inhaling both arms up. Exhaling the right arm down. Inhaling both arms up. Exhaling, sitting back into chair. Now you can shake your little toes out front. Have that back straight, no arch in the back. Inhale, exhale, lean over and come into our forward fold. Exhale, inhale, push your feet into the ground, reach up over your head, and come bring your hands back down into prayer and into mountain. Inhale, and exhale. So let's come down to our tabletop position. Hands are underneath our shoulders. Knees are underneath the hips. You're going to take the left hand and bring it up and reach it up toward the sky. And exhale, spreading it underneath the arm. Coming to lay down our shoulder on the ground. Our right arm can come up forward if that feels good to you. But the goal is to have the left ear on the ground. Ready to bring that right arm toward the head, push into the ground, bring the left arm up high, and now down to the ground. Back in that table pose. This time we're going to take our right arm and reach it up toward the sky, and threading it through the needle, all the way underneath that left arm, resting the shoulder on the ground, and the right ear on the ground. If you want, you can bring those hands up, and that left hand in front of you. Breathing in and out. All right, let's bring that left arm in by the head. Push into the mat. Reach the right arm up, and now let's bring it down. So now we're going to come all the way down to the belly on the mat. So this is a weird little pose, but I love it. So let's take your right arm and stretch it out like a T. And place your right ear on the mat. And let's bend the left leg so the left foot is facing toward the sky or the ceiling. Now you're going to roll your body open toward that right arm and place the foot behind you on the ground. So your left knee is facing the ceiling. You're getting a stretch in the hip and in the shoulder. You like that? Just inhale and come back down around. The belly is on the mat again. Now let's place the left arm out into a T, and the right hand is by under the shoulder. Let's bring the right foot up so the sole is reaching toward the sky, and the knee is bent. Inhale and peel that body open, bringing that leg to the ground. The ear is on the ground. Left ear is on the ground. All right, let's bring that belly back down to the mat. Now we're going to turn all the way over onto our back. We'll just do one set of flowy bridges, and then we'll wind down our practice. So our feet are close to our hands. Our knees are bent. Our palms are flat into the ground. Inhale the hips up. Exhaling the hips down. Lower back is flat on the mat. Inhaling up. Squeezing the glutes. Exhaling down. Inhaling, lifting the hips. Squeezing the glutes. Knees together. Exhaling down. Let's bring those knees to our chest. Squeeze, rock side to side. We're in our second to last pose. Let's bring our soles to reach the sky. You can place your hands on your back of your thighs and your hamstrings. This is stage 1. Stage 2 is reach to the outer edges of your feet. Stage 3 is holding your big toe with your peace fingers. Bringing those elbows into, or those knees into the underarms. All right, go ahead and release your feet. Bring them down to the mat. Either leave them in a bent knee position or extend the feet out to the corners of the mat. You can have your hands, palms down for grounding or up for receiving. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Eyes are closed. Notice where the heels touch the ground, where the lower back touches the ground, where the hips touch the ground, the shoulders. Yeah, these are fine. They're fine there. Shoulders and Shavasana. Alrighty, stretch the hands up over your head, point your toes. Point and flex and point and flex. Roll over to your favorite side, come into fetal position, and get one full inhale and exhale there. Press your arm into the mat, come up into the easy seat with your eyes closed. All right. Now, always remember to have faith and take that baby step into your next big task. Calm the mind and bring peace to your heart by your inhale and your exhale. Thank yourself for coming to your mat today. I thank each one of you. Thank you for coming to practice with me today. I thank the Lord, for connecting me to each of these lovely friends and for the practice of yoga. May you go into your evening with rest and restoring, and may joy follow you everywhere you go. Namaste and amen. Namaste. Namaste. All right. Thank you for coming.